We called the staff meeting for several reasons. One, so I can get laryngitis, yes. If we turn it down, the temperature of the prime has been rising over the last half hour. You have to watch it carefully. If you want to turn it off for a few minutes, you can, but we can't do the whole meeting.
Sit over here. What is part of us?
I'll move up.
The prime is getting excited over the announcement.
Yeah. Here we go. That better? This is so if you miss it, you can hear it again later. We're calling the staff meeting for a couple reasons, but the reason we're calling it right now is that it was the first time we felt we could all get together after we got a package in the mail from the people down in Florida, which has a picture like this on it. Supposedly, maybe at this very moment, IBM is announcing their personal computer. We don't know that yet. Until we know that, we can't tell anybody. But everybody here is supposed to know about it, so we're allowed to tell you. They were nice enough to send us all their brochures, their press release, so we know everything that occurred, everything that they said. We're only allowed to tell people outside what they have publicly announced. They are not going to announce all the technical specs, which most people here don't know, so it doesn't affect you. And they're not going to announce some other things like that. Not all prices have been announced. They announced quite a bit. Barbara right now is finishing collating a copy for everybody of the press release, the letter that came with it from them, and a few highlights of some of these brochures. Just to show you one of them, there's one that says VisiCalc on the front, and on the back it says VisiCalc is copyrighted by Software Arts. And there's some more on the hardware. There is only one place that I found where they mention what processor chip is being used, and people will ask you that. But they did mention it on this, and you're getting a copy of it, so you'll know, okay? The letter comes addressed to Bob. It says, Dear Mr. Frankston, I am very pleased to share the IBM personal computer announcement information with you. I think you agree our cooperative efforts have resulted in an outstanding product of which we all can be proud. Please note that the attached information is not to be disclosed prior to any public announcement.
It's on the ticker.
It's on the ticker? Okay, so now you can tell people. If this information should become available to the public prior to a coordinated public announcement, it could seriously detract from the overall success of our joint efforts. This information is furnished under the provisions of the existing confidential disclosure and other agreements between IBM and your company related to restrictions on disclosure, which most of you have read. Following the product announcement, you may wish to refer to the press release, fact sheet, and promotional brochures in answering any questions from the public concerning the product. Anyone with questions requiring more detailed technical information than provided by the announcement material should be referred to IBM. It is our intent not to provide a more detailed technical description until the product is made available to the public. In other words, any more than is in here, you're not supposed to tell people. You're not allowed to tell anybody. On behalf of all of us who have worked with you and your people, we would like to thank you for your efforts in making the announcement possible. Please pass on our sincere appreciation to your staff. If there are any questions you might have concerning this information, please feel free to contact me. Da-da-da. The
somebody at IBM Yorktown who wanted to find out about the machine. Was it just come over the line?
Okay, now.
They called us?
I'll read just a little bit of the press release. You can read it in detail when we get them. It's Dateline, New York, August 12th. IBM Corporation today announced its smallest, lowest price computer system, the IBM Personal Computer. Designed for business, school, and home, the easy-to-use system sells for as little as $1,565. Sold through participating Computerland dealers and Sears Roebuck and Company's new business machine stores beginning this fall. It's also going to be sold through IBM product centers in a special sales unit of their own division. It says here software for it. It has BASIC from Microsoft. It will cover popular business and home applications. For example, EasyWriter will store letters, manuscripts, and other text for editing or rapid reproduction on the printer. Businesses can use an accounting system, it's Peachtree, that generates balance sheets, tracks accounts, and automatically prints checks. VisiCalc, trademark, is available for applications ranging from financial analyst to budget planning. Microsoft Adventure brings players into a fantasy world of caves and treasures. Okay, it's they've also contracted with Digital Research and Softtech Microsystems to put CPM 86 and UCSD Pascal on the machine. Here's the interesting part to a lot of people. The IBM personal computer can be tailored to fit the user's needs. A basic system for home use attached to an audio tape cassette player and a television set would sell for approximately $1,565 in IBM product centers, meaning it may be discounted elsewhere. While a more typical system for home or school with a memory of 64 KBytes, a single diskette drive, and its own display would be priced around $3,005. $3,005. An expanded system for business with color graphics, 2 diskette drives, and a printer, it appears to be the Epson printer, would cost about $4,500. Pretty competitive. The IBM personal computer was developed the Information Systems Division in Boca Raton, Florida. That's why nobody else knows about it. Facility, and first deliveries will be scheduled for October. Okay, so that's, and it weighs this much, and it's this big, and whatever.
I need to see what it says about it. So I guess
okay, now everybody's going to get a copy of this to see all the stuff. Application software. VisiCalc is a problem-solving package for financial and mathematical forecasting and computation. All data is arranged in a grid of 63, da-da-da. What if? VisiCalc has vertical or horizontal scrolling, easy cursor movement, and ability to vary formats.
how much is VisiCalc going to cost?
It doesn't say. The other thing is that they released another press release that IBM to publish user-generated programs for personal computers.
Hey,
Shh. Computer program authors who write applications for the IBM personal computer may have them considered for publication by the company's new personal computer software publishing department. IBM employees, external authors, for professional programmers to hobbyists can submit programs for consideration.
And Dex had that for 15 years.
The thing is that IBM, rumors that we hear not from IBM that are not confirmed are that they have reserved a goodly number of machines for internal use. So there will be machines around that people can play with. Packets to tell you all about that will be available for outside authors about September 30th, and they give an address to write to. It says elsewhere in here that their people will write it on their free time. And so here's the VisiCalc brochure, which Jeff has already pointed out that the screen is a little strange. Some of the things have moved around from where they really are in VisiCalc, but it's good enough. Hardware shows the hardware, picture of VisiCalc, same one, I think.
Was it the only program they had running to show?
Well, no, they have another one. It's the best one they had, though. General Ledger by Peachtree, you know, accounts payable by Peachtree. They
mention Peachtree in it?
yes, here it's. Well, all of them say copyright on the back by whoever copyrighted, like Easy Writer by Information Unlimited. Peachtree got them to put by Peachtree Software Incorporated on the front. It appears to be because everybody else has a name on the front that is their own trademark, while Peachtree Accounts Payable is not their paid trademark. They have Accounts Payable, General Ledger, Accounts Receivable, Communications, which is a way of using it as a terminal, and we don't know. It appears to be theirs. It doesn't have. The modem shown is for illustration purposes only and does not constitute an endorsement by IBM. That get your own.
Which modem do they sell?
On the back of the home one, it says the television set shown is for illustration purposes only. It does not constitute an endorsement by IBM. Easy Writer, Adventure, software. When they show software, of course, inside, VisiCalc picture, VisiCalc picture.
Who do they credit Adventure?
On the front, they have Easy Writer on the front.
Dan,
What?
Adventure, who do they credit Adventure with?
Adventure is credited to. Adventure is copyrighted by Microsoft.
Microsoft.
It's Microsoft Adventure, it says in the front. At work, VisiCalc on the front, VisiCalc in the middle, VisiCalc in the very middle. This picture you're going to get a copy of. And VisiCalc on the back.
You like it? Check it out already?
For learning, this is for home use. No, this is for learning use. You see people here. It has a person sitting here answering questions. Question mark. Picasso was A, an engineer, B, a musician. C, a painter. D, a computer programmer. Answer C, excellent. Is excellent spelled right?
No, it looks like excellent is spelled
And T. So here we go. You have to have this picture. The wife adorably holding on to the husband who's challenged by it as the kid gets it to play music or something. VisiCalc, 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 VisiCalc.
Picasso.
No, Picasso again over here, and a picture of the keyboard playing music again over here. Don't take these, there are only copies. The one of VisiCalc, you'll get both sides of this. The one of the hardware, where it lists all the details over here that includes the fact it's an 8088, you'll get a copy of that. If you want copies of any others, we can make them in the front. That's it about the IBM announcement. And we have some other announcements.
Does everyone know that HP?
Oh, HP announced the Apogee, called the HP 125, yesterday officially. It was in the Globe. The Globe, it was also in InfoWorld, who did notice that it was the first time we had a VisiCalc on CPM. The Globe, good old Ron Rosenberg, he says that you can buy it for this much, and then if you do this, it raises the price to $10,000, $10,600, and if you buy it with VisiCalc, that jumps the price to $10,800 or something. So it's $200 on the Apogee. That machine is now out and has been shown around. If you would like to see the brochure on it, there's a one-page blurb on it that mentions VisiCalc. We have a copy of that.
Where will this stuff be kept?
This, Julian will be keeper of it for now. Julian's the keeper of all this stuff.
There's going to be a locket that someone has made. It's going to carry it around with me.
We'll try to get more. They were nice enough to send us this. We got it, was it Monday? Came Monday afternoon. And
anyone who wants copies of anything, just
the full press release you're going to get in that letter telling you. Remember, you're not allowed to say any more than what it says in the thing, but since it appears to have been, it's been announced, you can say whatever it says on the press release and stuff.
That's a good reason to read the press release, fairly carefully, at least once through, so you know what you can say.
Oh, you're supposed to say that to you, but the machine is still secret. It has to be. We're not to say we have a machine. We can't show anybody the machine until it's generally available, and we can't use it for anything except for VisiCalc. That still is the way it is. We asked. We run adventure on it. I think that after Lisa did so well at getting PSI to get our name in the front, maybe she can see if she can get us a copy of Easy Writer and Adventure, or be a good thing to try.